Hey, estate planners, Heath Ross here, back with another video. Today's video, I'm going to talk about blogging benefits in the short term that your law firm can get from blogging. So I'll do another video here talking about more of the long term, and we'll kind of cross over on both here. But for this blog, I just want to focus on the short term benefits. You really want to make sure that you're getting all of these benefits in the short term. If there's something in your strategy that isn't aligned, so that you're not actually getting everything that I cover in this video, then you can think about how you might be able to adjust your blogging strategy to get all of these benefits in the short term. So first one, and perhaps the most obvious one, is credibility when you share on social media and through your newsletter. When you're active and you're top of mind with people and you're sharing a blog that you wrote, you stay active and you stay top of mind with people, and people know what it is that you're doing. They know you're there. They know you're working hard. So that's probably the most obvious one. So make sure you're sharing your blogs and your posts as you're producing them. So that's the first one. Second one is search engines, SEO, and paid ads. What do I mean by all of that? So I mean that every time you publish a new post on your website, search engines do take notice, and they do rank other pages on your website higher because they can see that this website, this domain, is continually creating and publishing new content. They know that you're an active. They look at you like you're an active participant in creating content for the internet. As opposed to a website that maybe hasn't published a blog in months or a year or 2 years, your website gets put in a different category where all of your pages are going to rank higher because you've just produced new content. And consistency is key. The other part of that is paid ads. With paid ads, even if you just published a blog post, it's obviously going to take a bit for it to get ranked. But if you have a paid ad running traffic to that blog post, you can actually still get that to rank right at the top when people are searching for something very specific to what it is that you just blogged about. So if you're continually producing content, you've got ads sending new traffic for people that are looking for that question, then that's a win-win-win right there. So the last thing is, and this is perhaps the most important thing, the most important short-term benefit to blogging, is the benefit that it brings prospects that are already on your website. When a prospect is on your website, they see that you've been blogging, you've been creating new content to answer their questions, and it's recent. That is attractive to them. Think about your competitors. They maybe haven't written a blog post in a year, 6 months, or 2 years. Maybe they don't even have a blog, and then you come along and you've got 4 blog posts that you've written in the last 2 months. That looks like you're an active law firm, like you're actively growing your law firm, you're actively trying to answer questions, and you're doing it because you care. So that already puts you on a completely different playing field than all of your competitors. And answering those questions that, obviously the most common questions are what you're going to answer first, but then some of the harder questions that, customers have that, other companies are going to stray from. If you don't answer those questions, your competitors will. And, when you go and you tackle those harder to answer questions, they're going to appreciate you that much more. And it's going to reciprocate. It's going to turn into more business for you. One of the biggest points here that I also want to make is that for estate planning specifically, there are so many questions, and I've talked about this in numerous other videos. There's so many questions that people have about estate planning, and everybody comes in, knowing what they, or not knowing what they need, and everybody's at a different level. Some people don't even know what an estate plan is. Some people don't know what a trust is. Most people know what a will is, but some people don't even know what a will is. And everybody doesn't know the difference between a will and a trust. So when you have a website that is answering these questions and answering them in lots of different formats, man, they're going to go to more pages. They're going to stay on your website longer, visit more pages. Google's going to detect that. It's going to make your SEO on other pages rank higher too. And you know, it all comes together. You know, what we've noticed from analyzing statistics on our estate planning attorneys' blogs over the last nearly a decade is that most of the leads that become a lead through the website are visiting between 4.5 and 6.5 pages before they submit a lead form, schedule a call, or just pick up the phone and dial the number that's on the site. So that's something to think about. You know, if they're visiting between 4.5 and 6.5 before they make the decision, you know, how many posts do you have on your website that's answering their questions? You know, if you only have a few blogs on your website that they can even click on, they might go to, and they likely will go to, you know, a competitor's website that has more blogs. And you don't want to be hoping that your website is the third, you know, site that they landed on to find the answers to. And that's why they, you know, end up going with you, because, you know, they finally got enough information. You want to be the person, the law firm that's answering all of the questions and has an abundance of blogs and ways that you're answering it. So that's what I got for today. I hope this was really helpful. Like it, that really helps the channel, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.